Hello, everybody. I am finally back. I have finally finished Being a Dick, episode 10. I definitely enjoyed this episode better than episode 9. I left fulfilled, I left wondering, and I have a feeling that I will go back on my computer and play it again. Whether it be other path scenes or just starting over again and just playing it again. It doesn't matter. I felt fulfilled this time around instead of where I felt like, wow, I kind of just wasted my time and I did not like it. So I gotta give it to Dr. Pinkcake. He pulled it out this time. He pulled it out. I think maybe because it was a date episode and we got to spend time with the people that we're dating. So that's always a plus in my book. I got everything I wanted. Well, not everything, but yeah, pretty much it. I'm gonna go through a checklist of the paths, some of the ones that I played, and my thoughts about the scenes, about, what I thought about them, if I liked them, if I didn't like them, stuff like that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get right into it. At the start of the episode, of course, I was gonna do I was gonna do Maya and Josie first, because, why not? Before else, I might as well. So when it started off, it had Helen and Tyler. I'm pretty sure it's Tyler. I wasn't feeling it at first because I did not know what was going on, but then when I figured out that it was Maya and Derek's parents, I was like, oh, and it kind of explained what was going on in their, life and what happened, and kind of basically how they're in the situation they're in today. I don't know if the father, well, we'll get into that later. When, obviously Tommy had caught Maya and Josie sleeping with the MC, and we had like a lead up to that to see what was gonna happen. So basically Tommy going in the room, telling him he's dead. MC stands up, he's naked. Tommy's like, put some clothes on so we can fight. MC's like, no. I mean, at first it was kind of funny, but then it kind of got dragged out because I'm like, dude, they're dating. Like, there's really nothing you could do. I get it, he was mad that he didn't tell him. Yeah, they should have. I don't really know why it was a secret. Whatever. That's his stepbrother. I mean, that's her stepbrother. It doesn't really matter that much. Unless the MC was a dick or something like that. Like, wow. I meant like an asshole or something like that, and he was gonna treat her wrong. But other than that, I don't really see the issue. They could have nicked that in the bud way in the beginning. He could have said, yeah, that stepsister that you're waiting for. Yeah, he kind of, had a thing going on, and I'm kind of waiting for her. But no, he got to keep it secret. So it kind of dragged that out. That was gonna be a drama that was gonna come to head, and we finally saw it. So whatever. They told him, Tommy, don't say anything. He tried to, say the code of silence. Tommy, apparently he didn't care. I thought he did, but he still told anyway, so people found out about it. He was pissed. After Tommy leaves, Maya goes on oh no, it's gonna spread, they're gonna find out. And then Josie's like, well, everybody just thinks it's just me and you dating him and not us dating. And I'm just kind of like, really, guys? Really? We're gonna do this again? I really thought they were gonna, like, I don't know, just come out and just say that they're all in a relationship. It doesn't really have to be like that. Like, but whatever. Maya, she didn't like it, and she walked off and whatever. That was lame, but I guess they made up for it. People did find out. Rumors started getting around already. People saying, "Oh wow, congratulations" and stuff like that. And then we find out Mila. I mean, what's her name? Dang, I think I'm pretty sure it's Mila, if I'm not mistaken. The girl that hangs out with Sarah. She told us that she had a three-way relationship in high school or something, and it was just for fun for her. But after she left, we're split with the situation. The two people that she was in a relationship with stayed together, so I guess that was good. That was good. Cool. That's nice. I guess that kind of maybe perked up Maya a little bit. Thank God. At least we can see something. In the classroom, Maya and Josie are joking around. Josie tells Maya to go kiss MC. She's like, no, in class, kind of cringe. But, Josie, pressure her, says, go ahead and do it, just do it. And Maya gets up and she does it. I thought that was cute. I was like, okay, daredevil Maya for that. Okay, cool. After that, when it comes to how he's going to spend his day, you get to pick between hanging out with Maya or Josie. The first scene I played was Josie's. I thought it was cute. I kind of got sad about that whole computer scene about the hobbies, because I mean, dang, that was harsh. Jeez, like she literally had a whole thing and she just deleted it. And then she went to go look up hobbies. But I think that dude's right about the whole hobbies thing. What MC, who? Yeah, he basically said it's a stage about the whole hobbies thing about some girls not really having hobbies, and it's just basic shit about working out, listening to music, watching movies and shit. It's nothing basic like rock climbing or archery or something like that. So I guess he was kind of right about that. It is a little bit true, guys and girls, but yeah, he's right about the girls part. I think in a way. I thought I kind of was like, wow, that's kind of sad. When it goes back to the dad, I wrote down that he looks younger now. He looks younger than he looked when he showed up to Maya's dorm room when we passed in the hallway. I was like, what the fuck? That's not him. That's why I didn't know that it was him. And even when we visit the house, he just doesn't look the same. I was kind of confused, but I guess I think maybe Pink Cake might have maybe aged him like up a little bit instead of him looking like a damn dinosaur. So that was it was good. It was a good thing for my eyes. Yeah, the mother, you can tell she's a nice lady, but it's sad about her situation. I can understand feeling helpless and getting angry because it's just something you can't help but feel like you're getting taken care of every day. And then it's just like you feel good and you feel happy, and then it's just like you crash and you just like you feel helpless, and it's not good. And it sucks that she would say things like, you're not my first love, and I wish I could leave you, like stuff like that. That's kind of sad, but it's emotions, and then you wonder if she really feels that way. But I don't know, it's sad. The Maya abuse thing, that really it didn't really catch me off guard too bad, because when I first saw the picture about when she was talking about, like, I guess them graduating something and she was holding her wrist, I always thought that was a weird pose. I always wondered why she was doing it. I always wondered why he was hugging Derek instead of her. But I guess now we kind of figured it out. I guess when the mother takes her anger out on him, I guess he gets angry and maybe he doesn't know how to control his emotions, and he kind of takes his anger out on Maya. I guess he doesn't hit her, but just grabbing her up like that, that's still abuse. It's still abuse. Just like the MC said, I'm glad he didn't try to excuse it. But I do understand what he's going through. But still, he has to control his emotions. That's his kids. I mean, if they end up hating him, then that's something he's going to have to deal with for the rest of his life. So, it is what it is. But yeah, I mean, the family situation, that really made me tear up. I'm gonna be honest with you. When I don't even know, I'm skipping to that ending part, but I just put that in the wrong spot. But like I said, the the ending with Derek crying and stuff, that's how I really like Derek and the MC's relationship. I get it, Derek fucks up sometimes. He's kind of insensitive when it comes to women, but well, when it comes to his decisions with sleeping around or whatever. I don't care about the feminist stuff. But he he really I think he really messed it up with Ashley. I thought the MC would have given him another chance to redeem himself, but I feel like Ashley's with Anthony now. And I don't know, I don't think there's anything that he could do about that. At least we know that she's not pregnant, because remember when we thought when we was at the prep house and she was crying up in the room, we thought that something was wrong, but it turns out that I guess she saw the video when Derek said that she saw the video, and she was like, that's you know your room, and he had it on video. And this, I was like, damn. And I can understand why she might have thought that he had recorded that, but I mean, that's his privacy too, and I don't think he would have done it to Ashley like that. But yeah, he's pretty much done. And at least at the end, we found out who did it, who was spreading around the pictures. But when Derek said that he followed Maya around, I mean, he went to like college and stuff like that to watch out for his sister. I said that was beautiful. I kind of cheered up about that, knowing that he had no plans, or he didn't really know what he wanted to do. That he just wanted to be around his sister and still get the college experience, but mostly there for his sister. That made me tear up. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I'm not gonna lie, even when you had to make the split decisions between who you hung out with, Maya or Josie, like I said, I don't like that, because he's still setting the precedent that he can favor one more than the other. So what is the point of hanging on to them all being together if he's making scenes like that? I get it. but you would think, like, the whole, oh, we just don't need to be seen together right now. Like, what do you mean? They already caught you guys together. Like, who? Nobody knows you got, nobody knows my angel's gonna lock lips behind closed doors. That part just got me again, and I was just kind of like, wow, he's really doing that. And I literally said, I hope he doesn't do that again, and he did. He did. And as soon as I got to the part, I was like, wow, okay, he's really setting us up here. Really setting us up here. Really. Oh yeah, but Josie's scene, it was hot. It was hot. But honestly, my scene, it was sensual. I feel like that hair really, really works when it's raining. Any other time, I don't really see that, why she would have that hair like that. But I like the, the socks, the high socks, and I like the skirt. She was looking she was looking beautiful. And it's kind of like I said, you can favor, like when Maya says, but it's kind of crazy because Josie didn't say she felt bad about. Not that I remember. I don't think Josie ever said anything about Maya or feeling bad about her not being there, but Maya does. Maya says, it kind of feels weird because I want Josie to be here. But then you could focus on Maya, or you could focus on Josie. And I'm like, whoa. So I went to focus on Maya, and she was like, I never felt like this comfortable with Josie, and I was like, wow, okay. So you can kind of like spin it. But I don't think you had that option with Josie. So it's kind of like, I don't know what's going on with that. I really don't know. And even when it was in the library and stuff, and you can kind of joke around, and I just noticed that MC looks at Maya a lot. I don't know if you could change that, but depending on the choices that you make, but I noticed that he looks at her a lot, like, as opposed to Josie. I guess between the two, I would have to look to see everybody's playthroughs to see if I'm mistaken, or if he's just by design. But I don't like that whole thing, because you might as well just break them up and just say, hey, I want the MC, or hey, we should just break up, because they said that they're scared. And I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like Maya's more interested in the MC more than Josie now. I feel like she's really into guys, and that could happen. Like, you could date a girl, but then date a guy, and then it's like, wow, it's like totally different. So that's crazy. Yeah, that was one thing about that path that I didn't like, but at the end of the day, I enjoyed it. I like the little campfire. I like that they set around the campfire. I like that they slept in the tent. I like that they had the little walk off with the whole behind the thing, and they did their thing, and that was cute. But their thing needs to he needs to fix them, like, for real. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling all of them together. I feel them more separately than together, and that's by a margin. Like, they would both make good couples with just the MC, not them all together, just them the MC, and that's something that I don't know if he's going for that or not. But if he is, then okay. But if he's not, then he needs to fix that. We're gonna move on to Sage. The Sage staying the night thing was cute. Sage is, like, very mature. I see Sage is being very, very, very mature. She even, like, watched his TV, and she had a whole mess on the table and stuff, and the MC brought it up. And I love that the MC told Sage about her attitude, and him being scared, and him feeling like he has to walk on eggshells to not anger her. And then I kind of did like that she brought up, like, I feel like that's why her past relationships kind of ended. It probably is, because she does have that fire in her, and look, like it says on her thing, she is the fiery redhead with an attitude. And she's a good person still, even though she has the attitude, and her emotions get the best of her at times. She's still a good person, so I gotta give it to her on that. If she was a bad girl through and through, which I thought that's what I thought Pink Kid was going for. I don't know if he changed his mind when he saw the fanfare, but I thought she was gonna be a bitch. Like, I really thought she was gonna be like one of them hot girls that was a bitch, but which wanted to date a popular guy. That's the vibe that I got. But he just did a 160. He did a 180 on her. Like, he turned my perception of her around a lot. So she's totally not that anymore. Like, every time I play the first chapter, I don't look at her like that anymore, because she's not that. Oh yeah, when the MC goes to hang out at the Hot's house, he's talking. Sage is talking to the girls about a date suggested, and her saying she did not really sure about where to go, what to do. I mean, they've done a lot of things, but going on a date was not one of them. So, I would have just said dinner. you know, maybe a movie, maybe golf. Who knows? He probably could have. He could have taken a pop-up golf. That could have been another mini game he could have done or something. But I enjoyed that. It was a cute moment. It was a cute moment. I'm glad Sage is really competitive. Like, she is competitive. Jeez, she's competitive. And she was actually bird watching that day. When she had those binoculars, she actually had it for bird watching. That is crazy. I really thought she bought those binoculars just to spy on Chad, but apparently not. Oh yeah, when MC picks up Sage for the date, he could have opened the door for her. I mean, I was really surprised he didn't. Because he stood out. I could understand if he honked the horn and didn't get out and he just waited for her to get in. But he literally he was literally out of the car. And he could have opened the door and closed it and let her get in. But he didn't do that. So that kind of disappointed me a little bit. But I don't know if I don't know. It's really weird. The date was better than I expected. I feel like it went better for me than the date with Bella. I feel like that one was very, very awkward. I didn't really enjoy it that much. The second date with them was better, but I know it was supposed to be awkward, but I didn't really enjoy it that much. I enjoyed the one with Sage because she was still being herself, but they were really getting into it, and I liked it. I liked them talking about the whole hobbies thing and her saying her mom would have ate him see alive. I know she would have. And I'm glad she took it on the chin though, because she could have been one of those. She could have been one that flipped the handle, but she didn't. She kind of just answered her opinion on it and went about her business, and I respect that. So, oh yeah, when we were having the barbecue, so people were right. Nick did sleep with Heather. I did, with the little animation of him consoling her on the couch. I just thought he was consoling her because I thought he was a semi-good guy. I did think he was a little sneaky. Now, not so much, I guess. My suspicions with him have went way down with this episode. At first, like I said in my other before the episode review, I said that I did not trust him because of episode 9. But now, he hasn't really given me any reason to not trust him. Considering, what he said about Vinny, him not knowing he showed up, and him saying he's visiting his mom and his sister and stuff like that, and him, sleeping with Heather, him saying he's been in love with Heather for 2 years, even before Tommy came in the picture. I don't know if he ever tried to shoot a shot or he just was waiting for the right moment and then Tommy just swooped in. Or Heather went to Tommy. That could have been the case. But that's sad. I feel like I guess he doesn't really love her anymore, maybe because he felt used. But it's sad. I feel like Tommy and Heather deserve each other. But apparently Heather tells Tommy at the end of the episode. How he takes it, I don't know. He should not be mad. He cheated on her, so I don't know why he's... At first, I had a theory until the end of the episode that maybe it was Jamie's girlfriend, the feminist. I thought maybe she would have been the one that did it because of the things that she said. The things that she says about the dicks and stuff like that. And, the way that I feel like she would write on the pictures. I feel like that would be something that she would write, or the verbiage that she would do. I wasn't sure if Jamie had something on his picture or not, but if he did, then maybe not. But if he didn't, then okay. But I feel like that would have been a little bit more interesting. Jamie's girlfriend is the one that spread the picture, so what is he going to do? Is he going to break up with her? Or are they going to fix a way to fix the situation? I feel like that would have been a little bit more juicier than the red-haired girl that I wasn't really focused on. I wasn't really thinking about her until I would have been like, oh my god, Jamie's girlfriend, no! But it wasn't that, so oh well. Moving on, that was all I had to say for Sage's Path. It was good. It was great. Jill's Path, the moment was cute. I liked them sitting at the table, holding hands. It was very cute. Them asking them, how long they've been together, a couple of weeks. Then Rusty comes down, kind of awkward. Hey, Rusty. Hey, Jill. That kind of stuff. We tried to date, but it didn't work out type stuff. I feel bad for Rusty. He just doesn't strike me as the one that is really successful with relationships like that. I don't know if it's because he tries to put on the front or he wants his money or what, but that's going to be momentarily. But when they find something they really want that doesn't have all that or has all that and more, then you're going to be left in the background. So I feel sad for him. I hope he finds someone. Hopefully, put somebody in there for him that he could just be happy. I hope. He needs somebody. It's kind of sad at this point. I'm happy that Jill's connecting with the Dicks, trying to talk to them. I'm glad that people were scared before, like maybe 2 years ago, that Jill would be the type that wouldn't want to hang out with the Dicks or wouldn't want to be in tune with the MC's lifestyle in the fraternity, but I feel like she would do all she can to support the person that she's with. So I wasn't really surprised. I just felt like it wasn't really gonna be that fast. Like they were gonna be together, and then that's when she was gonna meet everybody. So I feel like that's what we've been waiting for. Oh yeah, Bianca. Now Jill is trying to tell Bianca about her boyfriend cheating on her with her other friend. So it turns out that she's known all of them way longer than I think that she's known Jill. I think that's what they said. And she said that she saw them hug before, but she wasn't really sure about it. Like, she just thought it was like a random hug or whatever. But now she's like, they've been probably doing this from behind my back for a long while. And that was kind of fucked up. And I didn't really like his tone with trying to say he better shut up. You don't tell me what to do, because that would have made me want to tell her even more. He should have probably played, oh please don't tell her thing. Then we might have had a choice of doing it or not. But him saying, with the way he said it, hell no, I'm gonna tell. So I'm gonna snitch right over, and I did. Bianca, she deserves something better. And she said she's gonna go kick his ass, which as she should. She should kick all of them out she can kick him out the house. And it's the fact that she said later on that he didn't even deny it. He literally said, yeah, I've been cheating on you. And see, that's the thing I don't get. Like, he probably had ample opportunities to break up with her. Why didn't you? And then it's the fact that when she caught you cheating, you tell her, oh, well, I've been wanting to break up with you. Like, I hate people that do that. Like, it's like people will literally hate their partners, be annoyed with them, but not break up with them. That does not make sense. If you're tired of them, if you hate them, if you're agitated with them, whether it be for a long time, you hate their existence, why are you still with them? Why are you cheating on them and just hoping that they catch you one day, and then you're like, well, whatever, I've been doing it for a long time and I don't care, and I'll leave, and whatever. Like, that's crazy to me. But yeah, I'm glad that she got her redemption. She deserves to be happy. She's a hottie. She's definitely hotter than that other chick. That's for damn sure. Huh. I don't know what that Matthew was thinking. I really don't know what he was thinking, but whatever. Yoga was cute. Yoga was wow. Yoga was wow. Oh wow. I mean, come on. I don't know what Isabella expected when she brought him there. Like, he was gonna look like they were in the back of the class too. I mean, come on. Like, even if I'll get back more into that later. But moving on. Yoga was cute though. Oh yeah, meeting the family. We finally got to meet. We're finally meeting the family. I was as I said in the before the episode video, I said I hope we get to meet the family. It would not make any sense. She's right on that type of stuff. Like, she's on it. She wants to meet the family. She wants you to meet the family, and she wants to come out as a couple. That's just who she is. So I thought that was that was great. We find out that the guy from the prep party that everybody thought that was Sage's father was actually Jill's father. Now, I think what threw me off was the red hair. Nobody else has red hair, so either it's just the genes didn't pass down to his kids, or he dyed his hair, or I don't know. I was confused about that, but I guess he was Jill's father. That did shock me. He was a friendly guy. Maybe but Jill said that he's not technically friendly like that. It was just because he was drunk. So I was just kind of like, oh, that's sad. I thought he was always a friendly guy. But maybe that's why at the party he was all over the place, talking, being excitable because he was drunk. And Jill did say the father had a problem with drinking ever since the sister died. So there. When Jill finally told the family, I couldn't really gauge the reactions. It seemed like they were more surprised, but I wouldn't be surprised because she's bringing home a guy friend. But she said she wants you to meet somebody special, so I kind of would have put two together. This gotta be the boyfriend. Even without her not saying it to me, I would have just went and put two together. Then this gotta be the boyfriend. Like, and no, she's not telling us. So she's gonna tell us when she's ready. But this has got to be the boyfriend. But they seem kind of shocked. Oh, congratulations, I guess. And the father just walks up to go to the bathroom. So it was kind of like I wasn't sure how to gauge their reactions. I really didn't know. I didn't know if I should be happy or not. They said congratulations, but I don't I didn't really get anything. I think they felt the same way. I think that Jill expected something else, but they wasn't giving it up. They was not giving it up like that. Let me see. And the bathroom scene, that scene was wow. It was the previews did not do it justice. That was the best looking Jill. That in the yoga scene, I feel like that was the best looking Jill I've seen. Like the angles, they were amazing. They made her look really pretty. So I was like, wow, okay, yeah, pretty. So, with the whole thing about the kinks and stuff like that, honestly, I thought Jill was an undercover Hellcat, but I don't think she is. I feel like I feel like she can get there. I feel like if we explore her kinks, I feel like she can probably develop a kink, but you have to go through all of them and be like, you think you'll be okay with this, you think you'll be okay with that, just to see where she's at. But right now she's very vanilla, very romantic. She likes the romantic sex, basically. She likes romantic intercourse. So there's nothing wrong with that. You can like that. So I just don't really think she's kinky right now. Hopefully she can turn into kinky, but right now we getting vanilla. We're getting vanilla Jill. That's pretty much it for Jill's path. Good. It was good. It was really good. I feel like people got what they got from her path. I feel like I saw her around every corner. She even showed up to the barbecue. It was cute. It was like, oh, your boyfriend wants you. Da, 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 da. It was cute. She even slept in the tent. Aww. It was cute. I like Jill. Anyway, now on to my favorite path. Now, I don't really have any much to say about Quinn's path because it wasn't really that many scenes. Obviously, you take her out. You're at a restaurant first. I guess she wanted to ease him into it. She gets up, talks to this lady. We find out it's about drugs, or she used to sell to this lady. Don't really know particularly what it was about, but she was angry. Quinn got up. MC's trying to figure out what's going on. Quinn's like, mind your business. Okay, MC's turn out, he's leaving. Whatever. She's like, no, don't leave. She chases after him. That's how you know she didn't want to leave. She's like, no, don't leave. Where are you going? She's like, well, and she's like, well, you're not really giving me anything. I'm trying to ask you questions, and every time I do, you're like, mind my business. It's nothing. But then, as I put in my want list, she finally tells him what she does, and I was so excited when she did that. I said, yes, this is what I've been waiting for. If they're gonna be close, he has to know what she does. It's simple. He has to know. If he's gonna be driving her around or helping her with anything, hey, I'm riding or dying on her path. I don't care. But if he did, she has to tell him something, and she finally did. She told him about the drugs, at least, and she tells him about the money, and he's like, she said the reason why she didn't tell him, or she was scared to tell him, is because she didn't want him to be scared of her. I can understand it, because that's a little scary. And it was cute, and the kiss and stuff like that, and it's kind of better if you have Rusty's car. I did not see the scene if you did not win the mansion and was able to Rusty was able to keep his car. So I don't know. I know you walk, but I don't know what happens how the scenes play out if you don't have the car. But I feel like it's better if you do. He's like, you could have told me, and either you could say I wouldn't have come, or you could say you would have come. And you could tell that Quinn was like, wow, like, this guy's a really good guy. Like, you could see the smile on her freaking face. So they pull in an alley. Well, they pull up to get the stuff from Buddy. She goes in. Well, and the MC stays outside. He's on the wall. Vinny comes up. Said, you're a lapdog. You're outside. He goes in. It was kind of like, damn, I wish I could punch him in the face, but oh well. Then another guy comes out and watching MC, I guess. Quinn seems to be doing good. Extra quantities. Making a lot more extra money. And she has it, so it works out. Then Vinny shows up, asks about her quantities. Then the dude said he doesn't trust her, and I'm just kind of like, at first I thought he said he was, but then when he said he doesn't trust his own mother, I was kind of like, oh wow, you cannot trust anybody in this game, can you? Wow, you can't trust anybody. So, you leave, and apparently you pull into the alley, you do the deed with Quinn. Saying it was awesome and stuff like that. You see Quinn again at the, barbecue. She doesn't want to. She didn't even want to participate because it was November. I understand because it was apparently people said it was cold out there. When Quinn finally tells MC what, I guess he could put it to rest why she's there, ladies and gentlemen. She's not there to study. She is there to make her money and keep it pushing. And I was kind of like, damn, because that makes it hard for me on her path because I want her to stay, obviously. But honestly, I feel like if the MC keeps pushing and they build a stronger bond, I think he could probably make her stay for at least maybe 2 more years. Maybe until the end. She's staying because of basically probably because of the tuition, but she doesn't go to classes, so people were right. I don't think she did. You probably would have maybe seen her in classes, but maybe not, but because she doesn't go, so it is what it is. But it's like she's like, oh, don't cry about it, because it is what it is. It would have happened sooner or later. And then they actually share a kiss. Well, they actually share 2 kisses. First, when Quinn blows the joint smoke in his mouth, and then when he says hold the joint, he kisses her. And then what did he say to? And she was like, "Ew, I shouldn't have kissed you" or something like that. It was funny, but she said something, and he was like, "Ew, I should have kissed you." I thought that was cute, man. You could tell that Quinn is breaking down. I think it's cute. I like Quinn. I don't care what anybody says about her. I like her path. I like her as a character, and I think she's very complex. I want to know how she ticks, and I really want to know if we can break down her barriers. We have so far, because as you can see when he was leaving the restaurant, you can just tell like she really wanted to tell him. She didn't want to, because she knew if she didn't, he would be gone. Like he was gonna probably let that situation go. And everybody knows when that situation to where either you say or you don't, and this is your time. So she made her decision, and it was the right one. And it was cute how she put her head on his shoulder. It was everything about that scene was cute. It was just really cute. Moving on. Now Lily's path. Now apparently we're rolling. Apparently now we know what rolling means. Rolling means basically you get the perks of being seen together in a relationship, but you're not in a relationship. Like, okay, so let's say that MC was the president of the Dicks. Lily would get the benefits from that, and then it would kind of like, oh, she's like, we're bridging the gap between the Hots and the Dicks. And I'm kind of like, okay, but you're getting more out of it than anything because you're getting status. I guess both of them are in a way, but not really because they're still. It's just so confusing. It's not really confusing, but it's annoying at times because it's just kind of like she's saying he can sleep around still. You could tell she likes the MC, but she doesn't like the sappy stuff. She doesn't like the romance, and I thought it was gonna work its way. I thought it was working its way up to that. At first, I was like, yeah, but then now I'm like, okay, but now she has a game plan, and like you say, she says, "Are we rolling or not?" And she said she was gonna get somebody. She was gonna use somebody else. And I was like, so you're gonna, never mind. So you're gonna use another dick as opposed to the MC. So like, okay. That's the only thing about her part that I did not like. Kind of turned me off a little bit. But there was some hot ass scenes, especially when you're standing on your phone, and Morgan, that dude with the glasses, when he shows up talking about the cheat sheets and stuff, when she's standing there and just being held and stuff like that, Lord, that hairstyle was top 10. Because tell me why I was under the path and I saw her sitting there, and I said, who is that? Is that another character he made or something? But it was Lily the whole time. It was crazy. And if you're on her path, you get to sit next to her, or you can sit next to Derek. But if you don't sit next to Derek, Derek doesn't like that. Lily takes a picture on your jacket, and she says "Dick girl," da 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 da. People in the bottom says, who is it? Whose jacket is it? Then some of the jocks are like, I saw her first, da 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 da. She's like, you can't pressure me. And then you could put something else, and you could say King's my queen or something like that. And I said my queen, whatever, just to let people know that something's going on. But honestly, when Lily said the kings and queen thing, I saw that as being very intimate. I don't know. I know when people say you're my queen or you're my king, that's very intimate. So I kind of can see why the MC would be confused on what she meant by that. But maybe she just likes that title. I don't know. Maybe it's her little kink or something. But that's the only part I didn't get. That's like Baby and Boo and something like that. That's like very, well, it's not too intimate, but it is intimate. So it's kind of like, what the hell? And I'm not gonna go around and call her my queen. That's simpy. But she said you are her bitch, and she's your bitch. So I would hope it's not just you're her bitch and she's basically running it and all that stuff. We'll see what happens with her. But I want to make her fall in love with MC, but I don't know how. She keeps pushing this whole bringing up the boundary shit. And that gets annoying because some things just doesn't need to be said. That's just simple. Okay, I'm gonna add some things that I noticed on Lily's path. I'm just gonna add some other things too because there wasn't really much. I already told you about her sleeping in the tent and stuff like that, and the spooning and them singing spooning. Okay, da 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 da. I was like, oh my god, here we go again. Yeah. So what I noticed is Josie likes hair pulling. Well, we already knew that. If you slept with Maya, I mean, if you slept with Josie after her dad drops her stuff off, she tells him to pull her hair, and you can tell she's into that type of stuff. So, the only thing I gotta see, I think the only thing I did not see is if you are not on Josie's path and you go visit her. The only reason I did not do that on my non-others, well, the only reason I did not do that on the other people's path with Josie is because I feel like Josie has no self-restraint as pertaining to the MC sexually. So I feel like she's still in there. Maya is too. She fucks with MC too, and she lets him touch her, and she probably wouldn't have a problem with it, to be honest. Her or Josie. So it's kind of like I was like, I'm gonna pick that safe option. I'm gonna go with Maya because if I do it with Josie, we might sleep together, we might cheat. Who knows? I was scared, so I didn't go for that one. But I'm gonna go back and see what happens if you visit her and you're not dating her. So, okay, Josie likes hair pulling. Okay, another thing that I saw was Rona was trying to make the MC jealous. At first, when I saw that, I kind of cringed and I was like, what the fuck? Like, what is she doing? And then I didn't, well, I think I skipped the tab and I did not see her looking at the MC first. So I really just thought she was just doing it off rip. And when the MC turned around, I was like, is she flirting with him? And I was like, oh no, what did we do? And I thought I messed up. I didn't know she was just doing that to make him jealous. I thought she was doing that to piss him off after over something that he did because she said something about being a good guy or something. So I was like, what did I do wrong? But apparently she was just doing that for fun and to help Jamie build his confidence up. So when she does it again, when you're in the hallway, when they were throwing the basketball, she does it again, and I don't know if she said something first or the MC said something. He was like, are you trying to be jealous? And he was like, yeah. And he was like, is it working? He's like, you can say yes or no. I always say no. And she's like, oh, just let her know you didn't make me sweat. Just to let her know you did not make me sweat. You did not make me sweat. But I thought it was cute. She was trying to make him jealous. I think that was really, really cute. What I don't like is what I wanted was to be able to. Well, I really, really liked the date with Rona. It was cute with the whole arcade, shooting at the arcade, playing the arcade games and stuff like that. And actually, I love the pinball game. I mean, the claw machine. On my first try, I got the claw machine right, and I picked up the ugliest animal. I don't know if that's canon. I don't know if there's another animal you could pick up, but I picked it up and I was like, oh yes, nice. And then when I saw it, I was like, oh wow, that is one creepy stuffed animal. I don't even know if it's a stuffed animal, but it was one creepy toy. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But I like that she appreciated it. And it was technically a date. They just didn't go to dinner, but it was technically a date. When they finally figured that out, we did not get to make Rona come. That very disappointing because I thought we were gonna actually finally make her come, but apparently not. Unless I missed it. If you can make her come, let me know. If not, then that's sad. That's really, really, really sad because I was really looking forward to that, like a lot. Really, really, really looking forward to it. But another day, another dollar. We'll get another chance. We will get another chance. Back to Lily. I think, well, with Lily's plan, she's basically trying to make everybody jealous, and she's trying to make everybody see that she's dating a dick. All the girls, and she's thinking that if everybody sees her with a dick or with the MC, that it builds her status up and it builds his status. So that's basically what she's trying to insinuate, and that's what she's trying to do. When you're at the barbecue, she's telling it. Well, one of them asked about what's up with the MC, like, you're dating him. She's like, no, ew, gross. And then she's like, what's gross about him? He's a good guy. And she's like, no, I'm not saying he's gross. I'm just saying, insinuating that we're dating. We're not dating. And they're like, okay. And she's like, well, I'm kind of basically using him, well, for status, kind of. That's what I kind of got from it. And he's kind of getting something out of it from me, too. So it's kind of like we're making everybody jealous with us being together. And she's like, he knows what it is. Well, he didn't at first until you basically put it on his damn forehead. But she finally said that, it is what it is. We're basically kind of using each other, I guess, now, even though the MC technically didn't want to do that, but I guess he's getting something out of it either way. Lily thinks that falling in love will hinder her being a stripper. Wow, that was one of the things that I didn't see. I don't know why I didn't come to that conclusion before, that of course she didn't want to fall in love with the MC, or she doesn't want to technically date the MC because she feels like if she falls too in love with him, she couldn't do her job. And that is true, because I guess she still maybe has money to make, and she's not done with that, so she doesn't want to get that far into it. And have him fall for her, and him not being okay with her stripping or anything, because anything like that can happen. You can be like, you could be a stripper, then he falls in love with you, and you're like, oh, I don't like you stripping because I'm in love with you, and I don't like other guys looking at you, and stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure she's watching out for that. So she's basically saying, please don't fall in love with me. She could probably fall in love with him, but she's just trying to make sure that he doesn't fall in love with her, because I feel like that would make it more hard, because it's mutual. So that made so much more sense. Okay, I am done with Lily's path, and now I'm going to move on to Isabella's path. So Bella has been in BNR for 2 years. She has not been there that long. I guess from people's perceptions, you could think that she's been there for a minute, and she knows her ins and outs, but she hasn't really been there that long. She worked at another library before that one. Well, the one that we probably seen the flashback. Then she went to BNR. So it really has not been that long. I don't know if something happened to James within those 2 years, or before that, is to why she lost her job at that one, and then she's working at BNR. But she said that it's hard to talk about that job, so I don't know what happened there. But that was interesting. Isabella invites the MC to yoga, but is not happy when he looks at other girls. Now, I could have told Isabella, like, what did you expect? He's at the back of the class. All the girls are in front of him. Some of them have on lotion and oil and come on. I mean, even I would have looked. I mean, come on. You can't expect him to not look even a little bit. Even when I didn't look, okay, yeah, but she was still kind of annoyed about it. So I was like, damn it, man, not that annoy you. But, okay, rule number 1, don't peek around Bella. She does not like that. When we're back at the house at the date night, it was cute. Bella gets up, they're watching something, porn, he's flipping through the channels, porn comes on. Bella doesn't want to watch porn while she eats and stuff like that. Then they put on a flower channel. Then Bella gets up and she goes and changes into this lingerie. She had me stuck for at least a little bit. She had one of my eyes closed and one of them open. I just couldn't open the other one. I was shook. She looked really good, and she had anal beads in her hand, and I was like, wow, okay, she is kinky. She's really gonna do it. So they did their thing, and yeah. And another funny moment was the slap with the paddy wagon, the little slap there. I was like, that was kind of funny. That was kind of funny. Uh, let's talk about Nora. We finally see Nora as the teacher this episode. Nora's, oh my, Nora's hot. Like, she's Bella level. I don't care what anybody. She is Bella level hot. I don't know how old she is. I really have to go back and look. But okay, she wants a date. She wants kids. Jackpot. She just seems like a good. She just looks like a good person. I even with her saying that they can't. Well, now that she's your teacher, they can't be together. I hope with you saying, I just wish you wouldn't give up on me, like that. I hope that turns around and has her feeling guilty, or maybe thinking about, yeah, they did have a genuine connection. I don't know if it was because of the cat situation that made her more hesitant about it, or if it was really the teacher thing. I don't know, but I hope we get into the chance, because she is a beautiful model. Like, at first, I'm not gonna lie, when we first saw her at the bar, I was not really feeling her. I don't know what it was. I don't know if he changed something up, but I wasn't feeling her model like that. But now this episode, Lord have mercy, every angle, every scene, even the scene like that was beautiful. It was like a work of art. The cat does not like the MC at all. So when they did the whole wine thing on the pictures, I was like, wow, that cat really set us up. Like, wow. But honestly, I'm gonna cut this video short. But there's really not. That's pretty much all I wanted to say anyway. But this episode, it was great. It was great. I had some think pieces. I had moments where I had to think, and I had moments where I was sad, I was crying, I was angry. I had everything. I had every emotion this episode instead of annoyance. So I feel like I was fulfilled. I can't even lie. I wonder what everybody else's feelings about this episode is. But if you guys liked it, I want to hear about what you thought about the episode down below in the comments. If you really liked it, what scenes did you like the best? What path did you like the best this episode? If I had to go with what path I liked the most, I would. I gotta go. I gotta go with Jill. I feel like she did her thing. Okay, it was between Jill and Sage. I feel like they both did their thing, but my most enjoyment in the more cutesy type stuff, I'm gonna have to go with probably Jill. It's a toss up between those two. I feel like I enjoyed their past the most, even though I started with those kind of latest, but I did jump around a lot. But I had a really good time. So tell me what you guys think down below. This is it. I hope the game comes back around way faster this time, so I can do another before episode review and another review instead of waiting a whole year. But it is what it is. Like they say, it takes time. But this time, I wasn't too sad about it. So he redeemed himself in my eyes, and I am definitely looking forward to the next episode. See you guys later. Bye.